Alright guys, quick vlog video time. Here at work, waiting for lunchtime to be over. Working on that job site over there. Yeah, I wanted to make a few updates. I haven't been uploading a lot lately. Just been busy with work, but we're getting to that unfortunate slow time of the year already. So I had some time last week, but I just wanted to wrap up some stuff I had to fix at home, which I regret not filming. It's nothing to do with the cars, but I at some point said I wanted to make some videos on the DTF printer that I made for my wife, and it gave me some issues, some big issues. The point is, I had to replace the print head, and it might have turned out not to be the print head, but the ink cartridges. But whatever, that's besides the point. The point is, I got it back running, and I went through a very extensive process trying to get it running, and I should have probably documented it for you guys. Well, not for you, but it may be somebody that would be interested in viewing those videos. The other thing is, I ended up dealing a lot with the dealership on this car. I bought this car in June, right? End of June, early July. It had a bad blend door motor, and when I went to pick it up, actually the day that I picked it up, my wife told me check all the AC vents, because that's what she likes. You know, she likes to sorry, somebody's talking in the background, but she likes to use the AC. That's the only thing she cares about a car. You know, if it has AC or not. If not, then you know she don't like it. But pretty much I checked the vents when I was about to take the car out of the dealership. I hadn't driven it off yet. I literally just showed up to pick it up. And yeah, so I was switching it here, and it wouldn't switch modes, right? So right now we have it over here. So if I put it on that full blast, it would only stay in one mode. It wouldn't switch. Now it does, but I'm gonna get to that story. I ended up telling them about it, and they said, "We'll order the part and get it in for you and replace it for you," right? So I went back the following week when they told me they had it. They took it off, and then they realized it was the wrong part. So then they had to order the other part, which was a back order at that time. It took about a month for them to get it back. So now we're like end of August, somewhere around there. And then I took it back. They didn't have anybody to install it over the weekend. I left my car there for a couple of days and then picked it up. Nothing was resolved. Apparently, I guess they got the wrong part again. So then they ended up saying, "We'll order it and we'll call you back." Then that happened, and then they never called me back. I ended up calling them sometime mid-October, I think around October, something like that. Then they told me they couldn't find the part. They said it was there. They would call me back the next day. They never called me back the next day. So I just called them back. Now we're in November. I just called them back last week because I had some free time. And I was like, I'll take it in. They told me they couldn't find the part, so they were going to order it again, which was going to be another 2 weeks. So I just got tired of all the runaround. The part was a $24 part. I ended up buying it, replacing it myself. It goes under. I had to take the bottom of the steering wheel off, and you get access somewhere back there. And I was able to do it myself. But so that's another thing that I was able to do recently on this car. I got my mirror on my Sequoia, the driver's side, is no longer locking with the automatic mechanism because they're automatic folding mirrors, so they fold in and stuff. So the motor just started spinning the other day, so I need to fix that. That's one video that I got planned to do on the Sequoia. Oh, what else? I also ordered, so the reason why I haven't been, so I wanted to build the dash mod, right, for the Sequoia to put the tablet in. So this is the screen I ordered. It's a 9-inch display. I'm gonna explain what this is gonna be for. So I was thinking about it a lot. My Sequoia, obviously I don't have it right now. My wife is driving it, but the Sequoia dash, and I'll try to upload a picture of it on this video somewhere around here so you guys can look at it, so you know what I'm talking about. It's only about, between the AC vents, it's only about 9.5 inches, maybe 10. My tablet from end to end is about 10 inches, which doesn't account for the frame that I wanted to make for it. Even if I make it from fiberglass, I'm still gonna have to do a cutout and put the USB port. So the point is it's gonna extend over 10.5 inches, which is gonna eat into my AC vents. I took out the panel. There's nowhere to relocate, and like I said, I'll take a picture and try to upload it here to put it again so you guys can see how everything's kind of pretty cramped in that vehicle. It's the dash is cramped. You know, you got no movement. You can't move anything down. You can't move anything up. The AC vents are huge. The AC controller units are huge, so it's not like you can relocate them. So I was thinking of maybe standing up the tablet, making it a vertical tablet, but I decided that that's gonna kind of be like this, where it would, right here it's a little bit lower dash, right? But on my Sequoia, the dash is a little bit higher, so it would kind of be blocking a little bit of my view. So I didn't want to do that. Also, you know, if you ever want to watch videos, you won't be able to use it in a horizontal mode. It would always be in vertical mode. So I decided not to do that. So I was looking for alternatives, smaller tablets. I spent months looking for a small Android tablet that would have flagship specs. The only tablet that has flagship specs that is small is Lenovo Legion Y700, I think, something like that. I forget what the number is, but the thing with that one is that it doesn't have 4G LTE connectivity, which is something I need because I want it to be a standalone unit, right? So as of right now, there is no Android tablet that exists that is how would I say it, that it would be compatible with the parameters that I have. There is smaller tablets, but they don't have the issues that I'm gonna have. Is they don't have USB 3.0 or 3.1, which is what I need for audio out and everything that I want to do to get reverse camera picture in and all that stuff. So it won't have support for that, pass-through charging. So that's where I'm hitting a stump, right? There's requirements that I need to do the build that I want, which I can do, but the limitation is my space. So finally, after it was something so simple, but after searching, I figured out that there are displays that power on automatically through pass-through charging. So this is the one I decided to order. It's a 9-inch, has Type-C ports right there, speaker, menu, brightness and stuff like that. But I'm hoping that I'll be able to set the brightness and then it'll just automatically start like that. I don't know, I have to play with it. I'll be getting it on Friday. I just ordered it today, so we'll see. I mean, the point is this will fit with the charging ports and everything within the parameters on my screen, and I'm hoping that I will be able to mirror my screen from my tablet onto the dash display. So technically all I will be doing is running one. So I'm gonna run it from here. One cable will be a USB-C. Sorry, I'm gonna cut that audio out. But yeah, I'm gonna run one USB-C cable from the display unit on my Sequoia all the way down the center console to the glove compartment. And I'm thinking of making the glove compartment my hub for the tablet and everything. So I'll be able to open the glove compartment, plug in my device, and it'll technically just display everything from here onto the display screen and be able to function with touch and everything else, ideally. So I'll be able to use that and just have one cable running from here, and then that'll also make everything easier for running the audio cables and everything out of the tablet from the center console. So yeah, so that's the plan for that. I'm gonna get into making the case. I'll probably see laser cut it, or I'm looking into a 3D printer, but to get one that'll print out anything above 12 inches is gonna be maybe up there, not on my budget at the current time. So, and that's the other thing. I appreciate you guys subscribing, all the people that are subscribing. I've in the last year I went from having under 100 subscribers to over 300 subscribers. So I gained 200 subscribers in the last year, and I plan to keep making videos on these cars that I own, and hopefully you guys have and find them interest in them, just to kind of keep the channel growing. But I would like at the point where I start monetizing would be at 500 subscribers, which I'm not there yet. So it'd be interesting to see that. I would want to monetize. It wouldn't be the purpose. I never made, let me get this clear, I never made this channel to monetize, right? That was never the purpose of doing this. I made it solely just to kind of help out the people that might be stuck in the same situation, you know, and stuck on these problems or looking for help or something. Because that's one thing I'm a very visual learner, so you could explain instructions and everything to me, I might not capture them completely, but if you show me how to do it, I'll instantly learn it. So and that's what I feel like, you know, it's a good sorry, a car pulled up and I thought it was the parking enforcement, but I'm parked at a meter that just expired, so kind of cut the video there, but no, it wasn't them. So anyways, getting back to it, is like that was always the purpose of my YouTube channel, was to help out anybody that needs help in whatever I was doing. Because sometimes, like I said, a lot of people are visual learners and just want to see the step-by-step. And one thing I regret is when I installed the system in the Sequoia, I didn't do a step-by-step detailed video on how to do it, which I wish I would have. So maybe when I dismantle everything, I'll try to explain everything in detail and hopefully help somebody else out just trying to do the system. Because I'm in a lot of forums and on Reddit and everything, and I was reading on Reddit somebody asking questions of how do you bypass the amplifiers and stuff on the Sequoia. That's something that I literally didn't go into. I thought, you know, it seemed kind of basic to me, but it's basic to me, but it's not basic to everybody else. You know, if I would have been doing that in 2007, 2008, when I was, you know, barely starting to work on car, you know, and 12-volt systems, I would have been cracking my head too, you know. So I sometimes gotta put myself back into those shoes where, you know, not everybody knows everything. So remember to record those moments to help out anybody that's actually barely starting out, you know. Because that's always what it is. It's just DIY is just doing it yourself, you know, and 90% of the work is just you getting the cojones, I guess. I don't want to use other, you know, just go out there and do it, you know, just push yourself to do it, and then you'll figure it out, you know. But sometimes you need a little bit of help, and that's what I wanted YouTube to be, that platform for me to kind of share some information with other people. And that's still my main point, you know. And the reason for monetizing and why I was looking at that is right now, slow time for me at work. It's slow, you know. So I'll go maybe 2 or sometimes even 3 weeks without work when it slows down. So there's no money coming in, and there's still expenditures going out, right? Because I mean, we all have bills, we all got, you know, stuff to pay, mortgages, rents, car payments, stuff like that, you know. So I'm no different. I have those bills. So iPhone fucked up my audio here, so here it goes. I'm just gonna try to do a little snippet of what I said here, but technically it's just me saying that right now during my slow time, I don't really have a lot of money coming in for me to spend on my project. So monetizing would be a way of me getting some revenue to be able to inject back to the channel, whether that be in parts or anything that I need for my projects. That way I could continue producing videos for you guys and getting content out, or even just buying stuff. I'm also trying to buy stuff and review stuff, you know, and see if things that you guys like related to my channel. But yeah, that's kind of why I've been kind of trying to push for the 500, and I'm kind of slowing down on the video production right now because I've been busy. But rest assured that the next couple of weeks there'll be more videos coming out. Especially with this one, I'm probably gonna get into doing the sound system on this one, which I'll be taking out, showing you cheaper alternatives for doing your own wiring. I went ahead and bought the wiring diagram for this car for $11 on eBay. I found the book for the 2017 model and I bought it. So I'll be kind of showing you. I mean, I'm thinking it should be pretty universal for all models. So I'll be showing you what wiring I'll be doing behind the radio. I think for the harnesses I paid like $20, and that should. And then if you spend another $20, you get the speed cable. You chop it in half. I'm gonna put my amplifiers under the seat somewhere. I haven't figured it out yet, but I'm probably gonna bring everything down the center dash down here and split everything out down in the bottom. But I'll be trying to show you guys all of that, at least with the Ford Fiesta, so you guys could get an idea of that. And then another video I have is computer-wise, program-wise, which is I'm not gonna say, you know, but you know, it's just a useful. I use the ARM. I guess I'm an early adopter, right? Windows on ARM. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that, but Windows is usually run on Intel, AMD, or what's the other? I'm drawing a blank right now. There's AMD. Well, there's like 3 basic chips, right? And they're all meant to run x64 or x86. x86 is usually an older software, but mostly x64, which is what everything in Windows is programmed for x64, right? As of like 2018, or even earlier than that, there was ARM versions, but they started kind of like trying to bring it back like in 2018, 2019 with the Surface Pro X, making an ARM processor from Qualcomm into the Surface Pro, and then trying to get that, make it popular, right? But it still isn't popular, and there's still a lot of the reason behind that, because there's still a lot of compatibility issues with certain apps, So I've been troubleshooting that, and I've also been doing my own research, and I found a lot of loopholes and a lot of ways around some of the restrictions. So especially now with Windows 11, that kind of changed the ball game now with the ARM processor. So I'll be making some videos on that too, to help out people that are new to that ecosystem and probably struggling. There is ways around it, and I honestly prefer it a little bit better. Battery life was a little bit longer than the Intel Surface Pros, but yeah, so I'll be doing some videos on that as well. So just stay posted. I just wanted to give you guys like a little blog video of what's going on for now, and what the future of the channel kind of holds in the next couple weeks and months, because I usually do these every year. If you go back, I think the last one I did was at the beginning of this year. So we're getting close to the end. We're already in November. So yeah, so it's about every 11 months, I guess I like to do these, just to kind of give everybody a feel where the channel's heading. And hopefully we continue to grow. I mean, I don't know if I'll grow as fast as I did this year, just because I did a lot of videos this year, but that is the goal, right?